What is going on, everyone? It's been a little while. Had a lot on my plate recently and got lots of planned for the future, so in this video I'm going to be explaining what's coming up for the channel and for the flexible combat system. Before we dive into stuff about the flexible combat system, I first want to say a few words to everyone who doesn't own the system. Firstly, I'd like to apologise for the spam of flexible combat system videos. With the release of any new software, the demand for support for that item is always going to be highest upon release. In the upcoming months, after I've released all the updates and tutorials, I will be jumping back into making useful general game dev tutorials. And on top of that, I also have a multiplayer tutorial series planned for the future, which will cover everything you need to know to convert your game over to multiplayer. It's hard to list an exact date for this, as I've got lots to do, but depending how things go, I'm hoping to begin the multiplayer work come February. I'd like to thank you for continuing to support me while I've been throwing out so much flexible combat system content. I can imagine this gets annoying as you can't follow the videos, so a big thank you for your patience while I get these finished. Normal videos will be back down the line, I promise. Okay, and now, what's going on with the flexible combat system? Well, the reason I've been so quiet is because I've been working on the next flexible combat system update. In total, I have 2 and possibly 3 large updates planned for the system. The first includes a heap of new systems for you to play around with. The second will be converting the system over to multiplayer, and the third will be a couple more large systems. So let's talk about the first update. What I wanted to accomplish was to improve the general feel when playing with the system, and to add in any features which would otherwise be essential in an RPG game. After releasing my ALS combination tutorial, I realised the combat system was lacking slightly in animation. So the first improvement will be foot IK, making combat and movement feel a lot more natural. The next improvement is multiple save slots, another key part of any game, allowing users to manage, delete, rename and save all their progress across multiple levels. Next, we have crafting, a highly requested system addition. For this, I decided to go down the Skyrim style with different categories of recipes and a nice 3D preview of the item being created. Next is resource collection. What is crafting without being able to gather resources? Then we have quest system improvements. When launching the system back in July, one of my regrets was not having enough time to develop the quest system further. This update will improve quest functionality, allow quests to be across levels, and an added minimap and potential compass. Next, we have gamepad controls. This was something I wanted to add a while back, however, as new systems were in development, it didn't make sense to add it in until the core of the gameplay was made. And lastly, the biggest update of all will be gun content. While creating this system, I will be using 110% of my power to make this a truly epic AAA system, providing multiple gun meshes, gun functionality, gun animations, gunslinger armor, sounds, and Niagara FX, all in the style which would fit nicely with the other systems. Now it's worth mentioning this entire update is free for whoever owns the flexible combat system bundle. Upon release, there's a chance the bundle price will be raised due to the vast number of features being added, but we'll see what happens. For anyone who owns an individual asset, all of the update, apart from the gunslinger functionality, will be provided for free. This gunslinger content will be sold as the final and 4th edition of the flexible combat system and will be combinable with a tutorial that I provide. And that is the beast of the first update. So you may be thinking, Beardman, all this is going to take you forever. I'm not waiting until 2024 for all of this. And yes, you are right, this update is a big one. However, when it comes to development, I am a fast programmer. In fact, the foot IK, multiple save slots, and crafting are already finished, apart from a few crafting meshes and animations. And this took me 5 days, so progress is happening. Once this giant update is finished, of course, next up we'll be converting the entire system over to multiplayer. And once that's finished, if everything goes well, a third and final update will take place, including climbing, key binding controls, mounts, companions, and any other requests I get, which I feel would be worth including. Of course, all these systems will come with tutorial content to guide you through everything, helping you change each feature to fit your own project. For more information on the systems, hop into my Discord for announcements and contact with me and the team. So squad, that is it for me and my plans for the next few months. Thank you again for supporting me and the flexible combat system during this time, and I thank you for your patience yet again. Keep it real everyone, I'll see you next time.